Hey everyone, this is Mike and I'm here with Isaac.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about video games. More specifically, we're here to talk about EA and their accusations of sneaking microtransactions into their college football 27 dynasty mode. Yeah, it's a massive controversy because like the game releases well, it's released today, but early access players discovered that they quietly added microtransactions to their single player dynasty mode, and this has pretty much sparked a massive outrage that many fans are threatening to boycott the game now. Again, it's there's a crazy thing that was found by the, I guess, the YouTuber, Twitch streamer. I'm not sure if he's on Twitch. YouTuber, at least definitely
He's a
YouTuber
prominent
Bordeaux.
YouTuber, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bordeaux. He's
hmm
just basically just openly stated that, like, yeah, I don't like being blindsided by microtransactions or removing features hidden behind shiny new stuff. I like this game a lot, and the devs did a great job. But whoever made this microtransaction decision did not like this game. The creator uploaded a screenshot of the microtransaction in the game that allows players to purchase coach levels in college football 27's dynasty mode. Basically, it just sounds like the dream team or the fantasy teams in the FIFA soccer games. It sounds like that mess all over again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too familiar with EA's sports games, but I know that there are massive microtransaction hell. And basically, again, as Isaac mentioned to me beforehand, before we started this video, that there's actually like an offline single player mode, and you still have to pay for like microtransactions in that mode. It's just like that's crazy. Like, what are we doing at this point when you're trying to fleece people out of modes that are completely offline? It's just like, it's people saying that, like in his comment over here, he says, did a test where I won every game and every natty for 10 years and only got to level like 48. Feels like a goddamn free to play mobile game grind. Yeah, there again, obviously with these dynasty modes and these like dream team modes, there's going to be a grind, and it's probably going to be like a pseudo gotcha system to unlock like characters, from what it seems like. And yeah, is this
Well, it's not about unlocking characters. So the whole mode, it's Road to Glory mode right now in
mm-hmm.
college football 27, I believe that's out. Which is the idea is that you add experiences to your coach or the player that of choice. The issue right now is a lot of fans right now who enjoy this game can't even choose between starting their particular college athlete from freshman to senior. And like they mentioned in this article, it's just the grind. Again, this is an offline mode, which at the end of the day, why you're adding microtransactions for an offline mode to be able to boost off their experience points to be able to reach it. Like they said, there are modes where you can I think there's even a dynasty cap off, I think up to 30 years, to the
Mm-hmm.
point that even players will not be able to sit down and reach that mark basing on. And what's even more annoying is that they turn off certain features that allow you to either boost up the amount of experience that you get while playing through the game or turning it down. They literally turn off those features so they can implement this microtransaction mode into it to force people into it. So, like they said, in the game, you don't have to pay it, but by not paying it, you're not going to have a better experience in order to upgrade your particular character or coach. And I believe right now, I don't think it hasn't been spoken to yet, that you can move on from another coach into another dynasty mode. They can't load up in another dynasty mode and bring that over. So essentially, you would have to pay for that situation all over again, if that's what I'm hearing for at the moment.
Yeah. So that's what that's the gist I got from it. Just glancing over the article, but yeah, it sounds completely insane. As mentioned here, it's Bordeaux reveals that it's going to cost users around $50 if they want to upgrade their player in Road to Glory from a 50 rating to an 80 rating. And yeah, obviously this sparked a hashtag players saying CFB play don't pay hashtag on social media. Time will only tell if EA responds to the backlash and reverse course, but and many players are just simply not happy about it. And yeah, I totally get it. It's just like completely like once again overstepping boundaries with these companies, these corporations getting way too bold with pushing microtransactions in like the most nastiest way just because people are so like addicted to these games that just like you'll pay for it, you'll buy it. Who cares? Doesn't matter. You can complain all you want as long as you're gonna put money into this. As long as we got your money, it doesn't matter. And it's just like, and yeah, that is again that is like half the problem. But just these people just don't to just have no like willpower to just not support these games because like they need to have the shiny new they need to have the shiny new Madden, they need to have the shiny new FIFA. In fact, it's not even FIFA anymore. It's
Football club.
football club. Yeah, exactly. It's football club. And it's just gotta have these brand new spanking games, and they're just like, well, like you don't really need it, but again, it's I do understand that a lot of consumers enable this bad stuff. If more people would just collectively put their foot down and just say no, this crap would stop overnight. But as long as people are willing to keep, as long as people are just willing to, you know, show the industry that we're willing to put up with this crap, that the industry is going to keep selling us this crap. I mean, what can I say?
No, honestly, like it's everything that you said, and even more so. And going back to Bordeaux, and even people like Not the Expert, um, I've actually kind of followed a couple of these YouTubers, these sports YouTubers that stream these games. I think they also sat down and revealed that a lot of these influencers were invited to EA Chicago to play the new version of college football 27. And from Bordeaux's point of view, they didn't they didn't even show him this mode. So essentially, from what they're saying, that not only did they go and show him the rest of the game, they avoided showing this particular mode until after. And of course, EA put an NDA to not talk about the game
Yeah.
after a couple of weeks
Mm-hmm.
before the situation because
That
they
sounds
knew
about right.
exactly that this was going to get the backlash and wanted to put it on the ownership on a lot of these streamers to take most of the blunt on it when talking about the whole situation. So EA was very aware of what was going to happen within the next 24 to 72 hours of this information dropping, which by them is very skeevy. Again, I do feel bad for a lot of people that want to sit down and be able to enjoy this game. From what people are telling me, the game is actually very good for minor glitches. But yeah, this goes back to exactly what you're saying and to some of the streamers. And when I heard about this, I kind of giggled because, like, it's terrible that they've now, again, if you give them an inch, they will sit down and take the mile. But at the end of the day, you knew that the devil wore a blue dress when you played EA games. It didn't start with this. It started with the fact that the Ultimate Teams have gotten worse and worse every year. It started with the fact that every new iteration never got better. It started with the fact that they slowly took away features that were in older games and it continued to get worse. It started with the fact that EA looked at another game in 2K with NBA 2K was the same exact business model, even though that was only for online mode. They took that business model, they looked at it and be able to implement it because let's be honest, the same players that gravitated to NBA and to Madden and college football do tend to play 2K, NBA moving forward. So, like you said, you we we have a bit of a part to play with this again with all these situations that were involved. You knew exactly, unfortunately, what you were getting into it, and instead of unfortunately addressing some of the bigger minor things that could end up blowing up to where we are now, I think some gamers just let it go because they wanted to get their next Madden fix. They wanted to get their college football fix. They wanted to get their NBA 2K fix so much that they were willing to deal with a lot of these terrible nuances, which are now starting to blow up to the video game industry moving forward. And for us who've been talking about this for a very long time, it is kind of funny to kind of see them feel very disappointed about a situation that normal gamers have seen EA for the last 10, 20 years do for the longest period of time. So, again, as much as I do feel for gamers that this is very intrusive, I'm not surprised either way from EA's taxes at this point.
Yeah. So you people get what they're willing to tolerate, and this is just another note on the board, or whatever they say. Regardless, that's basically all I can really add to this. And what do you think about this news? Are you like upset by these like hidden microtransactions? Are you not upset, or do you just not care? Let us know. If you like what we do here, please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mike with Isaac, and we are saying peace.